Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Adrian Sison. For all of you who do not know, uh, I know there are a handful of eulogies being given today, but I want to make sure this video got out to you all, so I can say my part because I'm one of many men that that Tata has had such an amazing and just amazing, fantastic, beautiful impact on in the development of me as a man, as a Christian, um, and all the above. So if you will, as I'm speaking, please forgive me for looking up. I typed everything out as a little speech so that whenever I do lose my train of thought, uh, I can ensure that I say everything that I need to and that I want to. So we'll go and kick this one off. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First off, I want to express my gratitude to all of you here today. Whether you're at home or they're in the church today, it is all the same. It means a great deal, to say the least, to all of us who have the distinct and fantastic honor of donning the Garcia family name. Last week, I got a call around 6 a.m. my time over here in California from my mom. When I picked up, it was my mom, worried, scared, panic-ridden, all wrapped up with an overwhelming feeling of loneliness. As soon as I heard the situation, later found out that Carmelo, Tatai, as we grandchildren called him, was also crying because he knew what was happening. He knew that his time was coming and that God was calling him back to his home. Now, you're probably wondering why in the world I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because this just shows the absolute love that a father has for all of his children and family. No matter his health, his age, the age of his family, no matter any of that, he wanted to take care of everyone for eternity. And that is exactly what he did. What I've witnessed my whole life from a man that was my main man figure to look up to was love of the purest form. Love coming from a physician, grandfather, husband, father, follower of Christ, and a friend. Through him, I learned maturity, always patient to speak in a group of people, and when he spoke, it was with poise, composure, and every word was thought out. Though his consistent maturity, through his consistent maturity comes respect, seen as a reliable friend that everyone could count on and loved being around. Through this consistent respect, I learned comes trust and love over time. And I believe loving is what he has and always will be good at. I just want to share with y'all my most precious memory I have with him. Actually, this is one of my most precious memories of my life, simply because I think it is only proper to smile because of his life. Once, when I was a very young kid, my family stayed in Allen, Texas with my Ninong Arnie at his house. I was restless and nothing could calm me down. Upon knowing this, Tatai sat down with me at the kitchen countertop and got us 2 sheets of white paper. Then he taught me how to make a paper boat. Immediately this calmed me down and made me relaxed and happy. We formed a bond right away. Making paper boats, that was our thing. From then on, I learned that I could trust him, and I respected him and loved him. I found that this man was who I could go to for comfort and joy, guidance and care, and I would carry this memory along with me wherever I went. Many times I found kids at weddings, family functions, church, and so on where they were so worked up and wouldn't calm down. And it's funny because just as my grandfather did with me when I was little, I sat down with them and took the time to show them how to make paper boats and just to be their friend at that moment, causing them to calm down. To bring it back to where I started, I want to give proper recognition to the first responders and hospital staff for working during the COVID-19 pandemic and giving us a cherished thing, that which is time. Time for us all to say our goodbyes to this king of a man. What a blessing we have to be able to say our goodbyes and bury him properly, because so many do not have the chance to do so. It is said that we die twice. The first being when we die here on earth, and the second time being the last time their name is spoken. I want you all to pay attention to the grandchildren from here on out. Watch us the way we live, carry ourselves, and care for others. Tata has never truly died because we carry on his legacy, and we will always pass stories about the values of manhood and family that he has taught us. We will pass stories of how well he danced, loved us, his great big laugh and smile that everyone knows, the love of soup, style, coffee, and scotch will never cease to be passed down for all of time. Anytime you find yourself in troubled times, take a breath and talk to Tata. Ask him for help, because he is always going to listen, and like a classic Dr. Garcia move, he will always be the first to rush over and help you and make you feel loved and at home. As Tata passed away and his spirit began its journey back to Jesus, I was fortunate to be on FaceTime with my mom in the room with him. As soon as the nurse confirmed he has passed on to meet his wife and son in heaven, my mom cried, I cried, we all cried. But the next immediate thing that went through my mind was, what a life. What a genuine, true, and full life he lived. An absolutely beautiful life, well lived, selflessly, and genuinely. As the Indian chief Tecumseh said in one of his speeches to his tribe, his family, he says this: love your life, perfect your life, beautify all things in your life. Seek to make your life long in its purpose in the service of your people. Prepare a noble death song for the day when you go over the great divide. When it comes to your time to die, be not like those whose hearts are filled with the fear of death, so that when their time comes, they weep and pray for a little more time to live their lives over again in a different way. Sing your death song and die like a hero going home. I heard that poem when I was younger, and I feel like that applies to everybody, to all of humanity, and for us, that's something that we should strive to accomplish. And for him, it's past tense. He did accomplish that. We are all here celebrating his life, and we are happy because we have known him. The very last line, I'm going to repeat it again, says, sing your death song and die like a hero going home. So with this, I encourage you to rejoice in his life. Always know that his physical body remains here on earth, but his spirit lives with us till the end of time. Tadai, I love you. We all do. Can't wait to have another glass of scotch with you, We'll see you soon, Tatai. Mahakita, and welcome home.